3D removes plastic from waste streams and converts it into high-quality 3D printer filament, creating a sustainable solution to the growing demand of 3D printing. We have all been touched by the innovations of plastics. From the pacemaker to the prosthetic limb, we have watched medical devices revolutionize health and well-being. As a nurse, I can assure you there has been no greater advancement in the delivery of safe and cost-effective care, more so than disposable plastics. But this is a growing problem. We're seeing an overabundance of plastic waste from hospitals. My coworkers and I often feel like we are drowning in a pool of syringes, bedpans, and plastic wrappers, when we should really be focusing on what's most important, our patients. And that's why I came to Presidio, to seek a solution to this very problem. Hospitals generate 6 million tons of waste annually, resulting in hundreds and thousands of dollars in disposal fees. Renew 3D recognizes that 300,000 tons of this is blue wrap. Blue wrap is a blanket-like material used to cover surgical supplies in the operating room. It is made from 100% recyclable, number 5 polypropylene plastic, and it is disposed of pre-incision, deeming it the cleanest waste product around. Meanwhile, global manufacturing is rapidly changing. 3D technology is allowing us to create products on demand in our offices and in our homes. 3D printing is being adopted in nearly every industry, including fashion, auto, and biotechnology. The 3D printing industry grew 350% in 2013, and the materials market within this space is expected to reach $8 billion over the next 10 years. Now, polypropylene is a material that is stronger, more flexible, and offers a higher heat resistance than many other plastics. Currently, there are only a few manufacturers of polypropylene plastic filament. And lucky for us, we are the only ones making it from recycled material.
Renew 3D saves hospitals money by collecting blue wrap that would otherwise be a part of their paid waste streams. The average hospital can save $10,000 a year in disposal fees from blue wrap alone. We'll be opening a manufacturing facility here in the Bay Area to convert the polypropylene blue wrap into recycled 3D printer filament. And we'll sell our filament at $62 a kilogram, which is actually less than our virgin polypropylene counterparts currently on the market today. 3D printers can then use this material at home or at work to make whatever they can imagine. Our initial core customers will be designers and makers who are leading-edge technologists. They're early adopters, creative thinkers that love to improve things themselves. They connect with open-source values and do-it-yourself thinking. They're also highly educated and very well paid. Most currently own and use 3D printers at home today, but they work in technical jobs in industries that will be using 3D printing in the near-term future too. Top categories that they're tinkering with include toys, fashion, and prosthetics, all of which use plastics and all of which benefit from the particular material properties of polypropylene. Furthermore, when surveyed, 68% of makers say that recycling and reusing materials are among their core values.
How do we connect these two powerful market opportunities? By building an ecosystem of relationships that bridges this divide. On the healthcare side, we are working with the Hospital Plastics Recycling Council, a national umbrella group that works with medical facilities to increase their recycling of plastic, as well as Stanford Medical Center and San Francisco General Hospital. On the 3D printing side, we are working with TechShop, a leading nexus for makers and designers here in the Bay Area, as well as 3D Printing for Humanity, founded by Presidio and Justin Bean, which is a global marketplace that connects individuals to products with purpose. In addition to these strategic partnerships, we are very proud to announce that we have been selected as finalists in the Think Beyond Plastic competition. This competition seeks out innovative ideas that are scalable and disrupt the plastics industry to increase recycling and mitigate pollution. We are honored by this recognition, and we see it as strong evidence that Renew 3D is an idea whose time has come. So how do we actually get blue wrap from hospital waste bins into 3D printers? It's actually pretty straightforward. We provide hospitals with a hand baler, which allows them to compress the blue wrap. This is important given that medical facilities are often short on space. We then collect the blue wrap, bring it back to our warehouse, where it is ground, extruded, and spooled. We then get it into the hands of makers and designers through online and brick-and-mortar retail outlets. In this way, Renew 3D empowers individuals to sustainably print their dreams into reality.
As you've heard, Renew 3D enters the filament market by collecting polypropylene blue wrap from hospitals and transforming it into recycled filament for makers and designers. But we have plans to go far beyond that by diversifying our product lines and expanding into adjacent markets. In year 2, Renew 3D adds a PET plastic filament line and targets new customers with large-scale prototyping operations, such as universities and design firms. In year 3, we plan to add complementary product lines, such as home recycling machines that process plastic from 3D printed mistakes. And most importantly, we see a great opportunity to become a thought leader in the 3D printing space, to transform it into a more sustainable industry. So what does all this mean for our financials? Renew 3D expects to break even in year 1 through sales of PP and PET plastic filament after 18.8 months of operations. We project sales growth of 30% starting in year 2, increasing up to 50% by year 5, resulting in revenues over $2.5 million. Furthermore, we forecast an internal rate of return of 42% and a net present value of $450,000 based on our projected cash flows from initial investments.
We've identified 3 potential barriers to our success and made plans to overcome them. The first potential barrier is the misconception that all hospital waste is hazardous. We will overcome this by telling our story, that the materials used by Renew 3D are safe and sterile. The second potential barrier is the rapidly changing technology within the 3D printing space. We will overcome this by making strong investments into R&D, diversifying our product line, and making us agile in our marketplace. The third potential barrier, the misconception that recycled materials are inferior in quality to their virgin counterparts. We will overcome this by continually seeking to maintain and improve the high quality of our product. Our team is highly capable to bring this exciting new business to the marketplace, with 30 years combined experience in healthcare, healthcare IT, community development, and entrepreneurship.
$25,000 of founder investments will help us cover our initial costs for our minimum viable product. We are also seeking $200,000 in our startup capital round from interested investors to help cover equipment, warehouse space, and operations to scale it. We are offering a 10% return on straight debt notes with payment beginning in year 2. Does a healthier future sound nice to you guys? One where we close the loop on plastic waste to create products that advance our well-being? If so, invest in Renew 3D today to help us print a healthy future. Thank you very much.